Welcome back guys to how to paint a Salamander Space Marine. This is part 2. I want to show you how we go on with this miniature I've showed you in part 1. Now I use the Legion Drab. You can use any type of brown tone you like to have for all leather parts you want to paint. I choose this one because I haven't got this Dryad Bark or however it is called, or Rhinox, whatever. I don't know the names. I've ordered these paints to show you another type of leather, and because I need it for my cultists. But now I use Steel Legion Drab. Just be very careful while you apply it. You don't want to paint on these areas you've painted before. Make sure to thin it down a bit. Not much, but so you get a bit of flow. Just can work with this a little bit better. So this is how it looks. I don't know if you can see it. Oh no, you can see it. And I used Agrax Earthshade again to wash these leather areas. I like to have it in a used brown look something, and I think this is a good option to do it. So now I use Runefang Steel and wait until this Agrax Earthshade dries, and so meanwhile I'll just highlight all the metal parts we have here. You can dry brush it as well, but I don't think I will work on a miniature like this, on a small miniature, to dry brush it, because I haven't got a small dry brush. So I just have this mid dry brush, and it's too large to paint these small areas. I will just mess up everything there, so be patient with me until I have something like this. And this is the little crack damage area I also highlighted there. And just highlight the bolter as well. I choose this bolter case to be black, and just some of the other metal areas in this metal tone. So now I use Dawnstone. This might take a while as well. If you're wondering why I'm using this, this was also recommended, and it has quite a nice effect. You can also use Ashen Grey or something else, which is a very dark grey tone, as a highlight before you do this one. But I think even if we're gonna save some steps between this, it has a nice look when you look on the table, and it's a little bit away from you, and then it has a nice effect. So I think this highlight is enough for black areas. And it's also quite clean. Because less highlights means less mistakes on a miniature. Please let me know what you're thinking about this, if it's enough or not. But I was quite satisfied with it, so let me know, guys. This is a tough one when you do this on a shoulder pad. It's not so easy to make a straight line, so maybe you have to correct it sometimes with Abaddon black again. just be very patient, just try to make a fine line there. And don't forget to highlight the bolter case as well. After we've all done this black areas, the miniature looks like this. So now I use Tallarn Sand and I painted the eyes. If you like to have it more in a yellow tone, just use Abaddon Sunset or something like a yellow color. But this came out quite nice, so it's also a recommendation. You don't have to follow these recommendations, of course. Just try to find your own style and make your army look unique. I think it's pretty important to have something special on your army. So try to use some other colors or some markings or whatever you can imagine there. So I wanted to highlight these eyes with Screamy Skull. It's just the lower part of it in the front. On this side I messed it up because the paint was too thin. Need to correct it, but I will show you the corrected version. Yeah, this happens all the time, so it will happen to you as well. Rocket Flash is the paint we use for this Purity Seal. This time I normally use Zendri Dust, which is a more brown tone, but I thought, okay, there's so many brown tones on this one. The back here, the bags on the leather stuff here, and the eyes have a slightly brown touch, and so I wanted to use Rocket Flash. Would like to lighten it up a bit. Then I use Khorne Red for this upper wax part of the Purity Seal. Also works slow here. So now we're gonna continue with an optional part. This is Nuln Oil I'll use now for the eyes. Just shading the lower part of it to have a look like it's framed somehow and it pops out more. Just use a fine detail brush and not much of the Nuln Oil. And now the Purity Seal is dry, we're gonna wash it with Agrax Earthshade and wait until this wash or shade is also dry. It's quickly done, just give it a rough wash. Now it's dry and I use Ushabti Bone to edge highlight all of this Purity Seal. Now I use Squig Orange to highlight this wax part. You can use any type of orange tone you wanna use. Evil Sun Scarlet, maybe that's a red tone or something. Just what you want, what you like to have. So this is the miniature, the final result with the decals, and I haven't got the one for the right shoulder pad, but sometimes there are painted flames on it or something like that, because they are salamanders. They have often these flames on the armor. If you want to see some how to paint a flame, just have a look at my Legion of the Damned tutorial. So thanks a lot for watching this tutorial. Give a thumbs up rate if you liked it and share it on Facebook, wherever, just to show it to your friends when you say, okay, this was a great one. And be excited what's coming up next, because I try to do some requests I receive from subscribers. And till next time, see ya.